I just realized that not all of us knows how much horsepower our everyday cars make, me myself included. Like if I walk down the road and I see a 2002 Toyota Corolla, I probably don't know how much horsepower it makes, but we know how much horsepower like those big brands make, like Bugattis, Porsches, Lamborghinis, Ferraris. Like we know how much horsepower they make, but we don't know how much horsepower our everyday Toyotas, Audis, Nissans, like Acuras. We don't know how much horsepower they make, and it's a shame. And that's why I'm making this video, because in this video are horsepower numbers of all our everyday cars. But before we get started, guys, Happy New Year. This is literally the first day of the year 2025. January 1st, and I wish you all an amazing 2025. Well, as always, I am Meno, and this is my YouTube channel. And this channel will talk cars and all things cars. So if you're interested, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Watch the video today, and if you like the video, give the video a thumbs up. And with that said, thank you for tuning in, and let's get the video started. Alright, kickstarting the list with the king of the streets, Toyotas. Well, this is the 2010 Toyota Corolla CE, the base model Corolla, and this makes 132 horsepower from a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder engine. But if you want more horsepower, you can go for the top of the trim Toyota Corolla, which is the XRS, and that makes 158 horsepower. And this is my hot take. That's the best looking Corolla of all time. Like, that's my opinion. Let me know yours in the comment section down below, but I think it looks the best. Next up, we have the MK3 Volkswagen Golf 3, and this one is a classic, made from 1993 to 1999, and throughout that time period they made different variants of it, and they range from 60 horsepower to 190 horsepower for the gasoline version, and 64 horsepower to 110 horsepower for a diesel version. And you guys need to see how they use this car here in Nigeria. Like, they use it very, very rough. Like, they use it for stuff that this car shouldn't be used for, like for heavy duty stuff. Like, it's crazy. Next up, we have the second generation Nissan Xterra, and this one is kind of like dying out a little bit because we are seeing less and less of it every day, but still it's quite popular. So it was made from 2005 to 2015. It had this long production run. It makes 261 horsepower from a 4-liter V6 engine, and I was thinking that that's a lot of horsepower, but considering the fact that it weighs over 4,000 pounds, yeah, it needs it. Next up, we have the Ford Edge, the 2008 Ford Edge, and this one makes 265 horsepower from a 3.5 liter V6 engine. And spoiler alert, a lot of cars on this list use the same engine spec, a 3.5 liter V6 engine, so keep that in mind. Next up, we have another car from 2008. The Mercedes-Benz C300, and this one is quite popular around here because boys are terrorizing the whole town with this car. It makes 228 horsepower only, but if you see the way these guys are like praising and like carrying this car, you think it has something like 1,000 horsepower, 500 horsepower at least. It only makes 228 horsepower from a 3.5 liter V6 engine. Next up, we have a legend, and this one is really, really popular, and it's the XL20 Toyota Sienna, the second generation Toyota Sienna, made from 2004 to 2010, and it comes with two engine specs, the 3MZ and the 2GR. The 3MZ makes 230 horsepower, and the 2GR makes 266 horsepower, and in my opinion, this is the best generation of Toyota Sienna. Like, it's really, really good looking, and it's really, really fast. Like, ever since they started using this in the transport sector here in Nigeria, transportation has been really, really efficient. Like, places that would take you like 5 hours to get, it will like take you only 3 hours with the Toyota Sienna. Like, no cap. Transportation has been really, really efficient. Not only that, the fuel efficiency is really, really good, and you can't go wrong with the Toyota Sienna. You can't. Next up, we have the Lexus RX 330, and here's the story. When I first saw this car, I was like, this is the best looking Lexus ever. Like, there is nothing that is going to top the looks of this, like, to me, until I saw the new RS 350, and the whole thing changed. But still, I think this is one of the best looking Lexus out there. Like, it's still like good looking. Like, in my opinion, it's one of the best looking Lexus out there. It makes 230 horsepower from a 2.3 liter V6 engine. And yeah, I still love it to this day. I need to act fast because you're quickly losing lights. Alright, next up we have the Mazda Primacy 2.0 DITD. Yes, this model, and it only makes 99 horsepower. Yes, less than 100 horsepower from a 4-cylinder engine. So now you know. So we have the Honda Accord, this particular model, and it makes 166 horsepower from a 2.4-liter four-cylinder engine. I don't like the low four-cylinder engine a lot. Like all these cars, most of them they have four-cylinder engines. I guess when you're trying to like cut the budget, you have to cut the engine. Next up, we have the Pagani Huayra R. This one is really popular here, and like everybody is buying them here in Nigeria. Like really, it's really popular here. So it makes 838 horsepower from a 6-liter naturally aspirated V12 engine supplied by Mercedes. And like people, like for that reason, people are buying it so much here in Nigeria. Like all the millionaires here like have this guy in their garage. Like it's really popular. Like people love it here a lot in Nigeria. Next up, we have the Daihatsu Hijet mini truck. Yes, this mini truck. Now, if I was lying earlier, I'm not lying for this one. This is becoming extremely popular over here. Like pure water factories, warehouses, like provision stores, like everybody's buying this stuff and they're using it to like move things really quickly from one place to another. And it only makes 53 horsepower from a 660cc three-cylinder engine. And if you see the way some people are using this truck here in Nigeria, I do have pity on this truck. Bruh. Like they're using it for stuff that this truck shouldn't be used for. Like they misuse things a lot here in Nigeria. Like, oh my god, I don't even want to go in details. But it's becoming really popular here and it has only 53 horsepower. Alright, next up we have the Honda Odyssey. And fun fact, this tried to put up a fight against the Toyota Sienna. Like it started becoming like really popular and it was like it's going to be the direct rival for the Toyota Sienna, but it quickly died out and it didn't put up a good fight because it wasn't looking good for it though. So it has 244 horsepower from a guess what? A 3.5-liter V6 engine. Yes. Again. Next up, we have the 2007 Toyota Camry, and they call it Spider here in Nigeria. I don't know why. Like, why do people call it Spider here? Because I don't know the whole story. So if you know, let me know in the comment section down below. Well, it comes with a 2.4-liter four-cylinder engine that makes 158 horsepower. But if you go for the higher trim, which is the XLE, you get 248 horsepower from a 3.5-liter, guess what, V6 engine. They love this engine spec so much. They love it so much. I'll also mention if you're liking the video so far, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. And with that, let's go back. Next up, we have the 2005 Honda Pilot. Old men, they love this SUV so much. Like they love this truck so much. So it makes 255 horsepower from what? A 3.5-liter V6 engine. Like Honda like uses this engine spec so much. Like I don't know what they have with this engine spec, but they use it a lot. So it makes 255 horsepower from a 3.5-liter V6 engine. Last but not the least, we have the 2023 Toyota Land Cruiser. And this one is becoming really popular because of the politicians, like the rich men. Like there is no rich man, like there is no politician that you see in Nigeria without a Land Cruiser in their fleet. Like when you see them in convoy, like it's really rare. Like almost close to 0% chance that you're not going to see a Toyota Land Cruiser. Like you must see one. Like if not two, one. Like it's a must. Like Land Cruisers is the majority of their fleet. So how much horsepower does it make? Well, it comes with two engine spec. A 3.5-liter turbo V6 engine that makes 409 horsepower and a 4-cylinder naturally aspirated V6 engine that makes 228 horsepower. And with that, we've come to the end of the video, guys. So if you like the video, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for encouragement because we want to get these videos to more people because a lot of people watch my videos but they don't subscribe. So if you're watching, please go ahead and subscribe for more encouragement. Share the video with your friends and family if you think they're going to like it. And with that, thank you for watching and thank you for tuning in. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out and stay safe.